You are as beautiful as Aphrodite herself, wise as Athena, stronger than Hercules, and much swifter than Mercury. Now go into the world and be a Wonder Woman. Hi, and thank you for tuning in to our third statue review. Today, we are going to be reviewing the Sideshow Wonder Woman Regular Edition Premium Format figure. This figure was released a little bit over a year ago. When it was first announced and teased by Sideshow, there were several complaints that she did not look feminine enough. But for me, I think she looks great. Anyhow, let's get started and go over this Amazonian warrior princess. I, for one, like mixed media, that is cloth and premium formats, and this Wonder Woman had none of that originally. The cape was an aftermarket edition from Zingy Designs, which we will provide a link for in the description box. The paint application is fairly good. It is a bit opaque, but not a deal breaker. Her bracelets, breastplate, belt, and lasso of truth have a slight metallic sheen, but not enough as we would like. Her flesh tones are a tad pale, but it does not look bad at all. Initially, some collectors were complaining that the boots looked messy, sloppily painted, but it's actually mud and dirt that is intended to give Wonder Woman's boots an after-a-battle dirty type of look. The overall sculpt is very well done, but again, some people thought she did not look feminine enough when it came to her facial features. I disagree. The base on this figure is quite large and is hollow, which makes sense because otherwise shipping costs would have been much more. Speaking of the base, ours came with a minor defect. The hole for the sword's peg was not drilled out. I contacted Sideshow and they gave me two options. 1, destroy the original base and wait for a replacement, or 2, accept it as is along with $60 in rewards points towards a future purchase. I thought it over and decided to keep it as is and drill out the hole myself, which was a very easy fix, and applied the $60 in rewards points to the purchase of the Catwoman Premium Format figure, which we will review at a later date. On this figure, there seemed to be an issue with quality control because I kept seeing and reading negative reviews on social media. Luckily, ours only had the issue with the hole for the sword. Assembly is a little tricky because usually Sideshow incorporates magnets in the adjoining parts, but this Wonder Woman is assembled by sliding in pegs onto the main statue piece. For example, her right hand has to align and slide very carefully, otherwise you run the risk of ruining the figure. Once her right hand, which holds her spear, is attached, then her hair peg has to be carefully slid down on her head by wiggling it and pushing it down slowly. Also, be very careful with the helmet that goes on the base because it does not have a peg to hold it in place. So remember to remove it when dusting your statue. As for the base, it is a broken column which we think is suited for the character of Wonder Woman. It is simple, but we feel it works. Overall, we give this figure a 6.5 on a 1 to 10 scale. We took off some points for the dullness of the paint, the quality issues with the lack of a peg hole for the sword, the lack of stability on the helmet, and the arguable lack of femininity to her facial features. This was one of the last premium format figures to have been priced below $400. If you want to add this statue to your DC collection, I would recommend that you do so since this was Sideshow's first attempt at Wonder Woman. Now bear in mind that Sideshow has released a red sun version of Wonder Woman, but it is not in the iconic red, blue, and gold costume. Thank you for watching, and we wish you twice of what you wish for us. Enjoy collecting, and may the statue gods guide you always.